I endured enough of it during my upbringing in Chicago to last 100 lifetimes. It's okay.
Totally. Let's talk about the longevity of Disturbed for a second. Dude, by all standards, your band should suck by now. I mean, it should. I mean,
is that the standard?
Oh, yeah, come on, dude. When bands have been as bad... Okay, look, I've been on the radio for 20 years, and I am so bad at this job, I am amazed I even work anymore. You would think a band that has been doing it for as long as you, it would seem like you'd be like going through the motions or something, but Asylum is a great album. I mean, how do you guys keep focusing in so good and keep making the music so vibrant?
You know, we just really vibe off of one another.
Really?
We challenge each other, we push one another. And each record we have the conscious effort to try and raise the bar.
Okay.
Amongst ourselves.
Right.
Before we've ever stepped in the studio, when we're even revealing parts that we're writing with each other.
Right.
We're really trying to just up the ante every time we go in.
Right.
And try to do things that still stay true to the identity of the band, but still expand not only our range of what we're able to do, but the complexity, the diversity, and the quality of what we do.
Right. So I guess we're dividing from that, like sort of Disturbed writing process. Each dude's kind of in his own secret lab, coming up with his next best bomb.
Not exactly.
Okay, not exactly.
Basically, I would say 95% of the time it starts with Danny coming up with a riff.
Nice.
He brings it to Mike. They bring it into a 2 or 3 part, 4-part occasional progression.
Right.
Very skeletal song structure. They send that to me. And then I start improvising with a rhythm and a melody for the vocal in a scat format, like a jazz musician does. No real words yet at that point, just gibberish, just to get the feel musically of how things actually fit.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then I send that to them, the gibberish.
Right.
And then we finesse the rest of the changes musically. We determine what is actually chorus, what is actually verse, and so on and so forth. Sometimes what they think sounds like it could be the chorus ends up being the verse for me, and vice versa.
Okay, I see.
And we trim the fat a little bit and add the little nuances, and the very last thing to be done is the lyrics are written.
Oh, I see.
Which is like, it's the most difficult part of it, because you're writing them to a pre-existing rhythm and melody and gibberish. So you then need to come up with a lyric that not only tells a story and makes sense, but fits rhythmically and phonetically with the gibberish you've been uttering the entire time. So not easy.
See, when you said like scat, I thought of like Scatman Crothers. Man, I would just love to hear some of the scratch tracks of you just doing that.
It's pretty crazy.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We have some of them. Yeah.
Oh, wow, right on. So you guys, last time I talked to someone in the band, we talked about the big DVD box that you guys are doing of the whole sort of history of Disturbed.
Oh, from you're talking about the Decade of Disturbed.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. There's this one scene I always go to whenever I think about that. It's like you guys playing. It looks like you're standing on someone's couch. The stage is so small.
That has to be Champs. Yeah.
Right.
Southside Chicago. That's where we got our start.
And it is amazing, like even at that stage, how good the band was. You know.
Oh, thank you for the compliment. Although I can't say that it's entirely justified.
You don't think so? It's like you're better now because you're better at your craft now. But that's why I'm kind of like, man. Even back in the day, this band was like really good.
We definitely had the passion.
Right.
There's no question about that. We were all, we all had the fire.
Right.
And we still do. We're still hungry. We still have the fire. We're just gonna make sure that this tour, this Mayhem, is going to be one that will definitely be remembered.
I don't doubt it. I'm looking forward to seeing your guys' band, because I don't sound like I'm trying to give you a hand job, but I mean, I really do enjoy it. I have a supple hand, too.
Hey, you use lotion, do you?
I'm prepared for things. I'm prepared for things. So, I've been asking this to some of the younger bands today, and I want to ask you, because I definitely see, your band's influence on younger bands, right? If you could be in another band for a month, what band would that be?
Metallica.
Really? Metallica?
Oh, hell yeah.
Just didn't even think about it.
Oh, do it in a heartbeat.
It seems like it'd be a pretty cool gig.
Those boys.
You're so wistful, like dreaming.
We look up to those boys so much. They're such a source of inspiration, and they're really the quintessential metal band. They're the band that everybody aspires to be.
Right.
And we have the utmost honor and respect for them, and we're very privileged to call them our friends, and we just love them. I think that if I had to choose to switch, I think that would be a good choice.
Yeah, just to sort of try it out on vacation for a little while.
Yeah, that would be a nice vacation.
It seems like that would be pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So, Mustaine was over here earlier today, and they were talking about, like, the Big Four shows, and it seemed like it was a cool thing that he was able to get along with those guys again, I don't know if they were going to be BFF, but it was nice they were able to get along. And Megadeth was a band that was real important to me when I was young. Like, the first metal album I ever heard was Peace Sells. What was, like, the most important band for you when you were young?
Sabbath, probably.
Oh, man, love them.
Yeah, I mean, my core group of bands that really made me want to start performing, it started with my first Kiss record, but which was Destroyer, but I'm trying to think. Sabbath, Maiden, Priest, Metallica, Pantera.
Sort of like that Last Supper of great 80s metal bands.
Yeah, man. Just the ones that still held true to melody and made it powerful and, were what defined metal at the time. The most seminal bands out there.
Cool. What time are you guys playing tonight?
It's a good question. It's either 9:30 or 9:45, one of the two.
I know you guys are headlining and looking forward to see the Disturbed Rock and Roll Band.
It's a crazy show, man.
I know. It's good. And it's like, this is how... I don't know the right way to say this. I'm just going to say it. When I see you on stage, you kind of remind me of, and in the best way possible, a cross between Rob Halford and Tom Jones. Just like that super hyper, just real commanding.
I take that as a tremendous compliment.
Tom Jones is the man, dude.
Dude, he's great.
He's fantastic. And Rob is like, dude, I remember
Halford,
first time I saw Priest, it was amazing.
If only I could command that kind of vocal control like
totally.
He has. He's a freak of nature. And the man has chain smoked his whole life and has a 6-octave range and just unreal.
So I guess what we discovered is that metal's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Come to the show. Tom Jones ain't a bad thing, and Metallica's awesome.
Given.
It's all groundbreaking stuff here in this interview.
There you go.
Groundbreaking stuff. Really looking forward to seeing you guys play tonight. Thank you for taking time out of your day and
my pleasure.
Doing the interview. It's Arizona's Real Rock.